files you've been supplied with. Task 1, evidence. So we have done the evidence already, which was in the database. So please go to there's I think you probably see the link for a database video. I took up my time to explain the database. You do not want to miss it, right? So click on the link on it for the database. If you have not gone to, if you've not studied with it, if you have not watched it, if you have not learned with it, you really want to do that, really, because trust me, you'll be missing some knowledge. And that's why Ajiro Tech is here. We're here to teach you. We're not just here to solve a past paper. Okay. And that's why we're really unique, right? And we are the best. Okay, so we've done this right here as well. Okay. Task 2, document. You're going to edit a document about marathons. The company uses a copied house style, right? For all its document, paragraph style must be modified and applied as instructed. Using a suitable software, open the file. Now, the suitable software, according to chapter 13 layout, is the Microsoft Word. And we see that is the Microsoft Word. Open the file, J2522 marathon. Done. So I'll enable editing. Okay, so we have a lot of work to do. Okay, wow. The page setup is set to A4, portrait with 2 cm margin. Do not make any changes to this. Yes, we are not making any changes to this, but we want to at least check. So I'll click on layout, page setup, portrait 2 cm. Okay. 4 paragraph styles has already been created. Have already been created. Do not make any changes to this unless instructed. Unless instructed. So instructions are very important. So I come to home, the styles to verify. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We will have the subhead. Okay. Save the document in your work area with the file name marathon. Copy this. Marathon. So file, save as, and you have this as what? Marathon. The save as type, they said, make sure it is saved in the format of the software you're using. In the format of the software what you are using. So this is what? Save as type, Word document. And I'll click on what? Save. Place in your evidence document a screenshot to show this file has been saved. Make sure there is evidence of the file type. Okay, evidence of the file type. So we're going here. The spaces here are too much. Double click here. Refresh. Sort by date modified, and I think I can remove this status. All right. So we have this. So I'm going to take my screenshot. So I'm going to use my snipping tool to do that. Use my snipping tool to do that. So I'll click on new. Now I'll take my screenshot. Okay. So this is going to what? Step 1. And I'll hit on enter. Right click and I'll paste. Okay. Step 2. Place in the header of the marathon document, in the header, your name, center number, candidate number, right align. So insert, header, 3 columns, right? Your name, comma space, the center number is AN017, comma space, my candidate number is 2025. Okay, what else? Place in the footer automated page number, right align. Okay, go to footer here, 3 columns, right align, page number. And I said there are 3 ways you can do this. You can come to quick part or document info field, num page, and of course this is essential when they're telling you to save it in using A or I, and then we have page. Okay, right? Or you can come here to page number, current position, plane number. Okay, make sure that all alignment match the page margin. So I'll come here to view, grid lines. No other text or placeholders are included in the header or footer area. The header or footer are displayed on all pages. So I'll click here, delete, click here, delete, uncheck the grid lines, go to header or footer, go to header, click here, delete, click here, delete. Okay, and I'll close my header and footer. Now, if you don't have a ruler, so click on view, then check the ruler here. So okay, done. Are you learning? Just let me know in the comment section if you're having a good time, right? And you're learning. All right. So the header and footers are displayed on all pages. At the start of the document, on a new line, enter the title. I'm going to copy this. The start of the document. So this is the start of the document. So I'll hit on enter and I'll paste it here as the plain text. All right, done. Apply the TM title style to the title text entered in step 3. So click on home, styles, TM title, done. The style name TM body, that's Tower Marathon body, has already been created, stored, and applied. Take note. Let me show you what they're talking about. Look at it here. If I click here, you can see that it has the showing TM body, so it has been applied. So be careful. Be careful when you're modifying. Okay. Modify the TM body style. So only the following formatting is applied. Now, when you are modifying, anything that is not stated here must be removed. Okay, let me say it again. I want to iterate this again. When you are modifying, anything that is not stated here must be removed. Okay. All right. So I'm going to click on the style, right click, modify. Okay, so we have the TM body, sans serif. Now let's look at this. Serif and sans serif. And now I have the slide here. And this is one of the so many slides I've prepared over the years. And for teachers who are watching, I think this is the best time to talk about the Teachers Combo Plan. Now, the Teachers Combo Plan has a lot of resource materials from topical questions, slides across all the chapters, um, um, interactive quizzes, personal notes for me, support for me. I mean, it's a whole giveaway, really. And it's there for an affordable fee, right? An affordable fee, really. And you're locked because we're about to increase the price, but after this exam series, so please, you really want to get a copy of it. And the bit about this is that when there are new materials, right, you are one of the first people to have a copy without paying an extra cent of it, right? So please send a message to your sales team so you can get a copy of this combo plan. Okay, all right. So let's go ahead. So for the serif and sans serif, that will be styles, chapter 14. Now you see it here. Now when it comes to serif has what? Little sticks. Okay, let me explain this, right? Little strokes, short strokes at the end of the individual line. Serif do not have these short strokes, right? And a good example Now, it's important for me to say that serif and sans serif are not font. They're not the name of a font face, but they are generic types that would describe the properties of the font. Mhm. That is why an example of a type of font for serif is the Times New Roman. Why for the sans serif is Arial. We have others, and I have it in my personal note as well. Of course, for teachers, you gotta get a copy of it. All right. Okay. So here they say what sans serif. So what is here is serif. So I'm gonna make it sans serif. All right. Font size is 11. Okay. Alignment is justified. You can see it's changing immediately. Enhancement is none. Non-enhancement. Now, what's the enhancement? Your enhancement, let me show you what I'm talking about. Your enhancement here is your bold, your underline. I think I have it right here that will help you so you can understand all these things as well. Look at it, your bold, your underline, okay, your italics, okay, they are all seen as what? Your enhancement. Okay, they're all seen as what? Your enhancement. So please, it's very important. So I'm going to do this. Line spacing is 1.5. So this is oh my god, sorry. Alignment is justified. Oh my god. Justified is this one, sorry. Alignment is justified. And line spacing is 1.5. I did 2.0. What that was this? 2.0. So 1.5 is here. This is 1.5. Okay, so this is the alignment here: left, center, right, justified. Space before and after is 0, so I'll click on format, paragraph. Space before and after is 0. Okay, now what else? So you can always check here to see if there's something they have put in here. So let me go to font. Nothing is there. So I'll click on OK. Okay. Now they said, take screenshot evidence to show you have modified the TM body style and the setting applied. So let me take a screenshot evidence. So I'll right click on this, modify, and also check again, right? So we have sans serif, yes. 11, yes. Justified, yes. Enhancement, none. Okay. Line spacing 1.5. Space before and after is 0. So look, you can also see it here as well. So I'll take my screenshot. Okay, click on OK. All right, so this is what step is this? Step 5. Step 5, hit on enter, right click, and I'll paste this. Okay, picture format, and I have this. Okay, control enter, right? So I'm going to save my work because I think this 14 is fine, really. All right, a lot, and you're like, okay, do you have a private tuition? Don't you have? Do you have? And yes, Ajiro Tech do have a private tuition. So by my right, you can see that we have for the EdExcel and Cambridge IGCSE, and yes, we do have for all subjects. Okay, all subjects. Okay, the popular ones that's always been in demand is mathematics, English language as a second language. Okay, we have physics, we have biology, we have chemistry, and we have you know the flagship, which is ICT, just here and there. We also have business studies. So if you're interested for a private tuition, I think all you have to do is send an email to the sales team at ajiroTech@gmail.com, and they would reply to you, talk about your time zone, talk about, and the fees really quite affordable. Really, it's really quite affordable. It's when you look at it across other tutoring service, I think this is the one that's quite affordable, and you get the very best of service. We also have for the E levels as well, um, and also for the EdXL. So we have for the Cambridge E levels and EdXL E levels. Okay, and we have also across the subject mathematics, which is usually the hot cake when it comes to E level mathematics and chemistry, and then biology. These are usually one of the ones we have in demand always, all the time. Even physics, for E level. So all you have to do, if you're watching this right now and you are interested for a private tuition, then you can do yourself a solid, okay, and send an email to the sales team at ajiro@gmail.com, and they will reply to you. Step 6, locate the table in the document. So I'll close this. Be careful. Locate the table in the document. I think there's a point to check. Do we have any page breaks? It's important that we check if we have any page breaks. No, we don't. So let's locate the table. Okay, so I have the table here. Okay. Delete the entire column and content with the heading written. So I can click here, right? Or you can just highlight and come to table layout, delete columns. Format the left column of the table so it looks like the left column of this table. Okay, so here, okay, let me do this so you can see what I'm talking about. So table design, let me just put the border. I'll change it. So I'm going to highlight this. So the first thing I have to do is to merge. All right, and then text direction. Okay, and then put it here. Done. It's going to be black. All right, and it's going to be white. Okay, it's going to be white. Okay, so I think, of course, I'm going to still format it. So let's look at it. Left column. Format the left column to have a width of 1.5 centimeters. They say format the left column to have a width of 1.5 centimeters. Column to have a width of 1.5 centimeters. Look at it here. A width. Nope. Undo your work. I'm right here. Look at it here. A width. To click on it, just click on it. So a width, so this is what the width here. Column width of 1.5 centimeters. Done. You can also do this in your table properties, right? On the preferred width. Okay. Okay. They said we're not done yet. These are dotted grid lines. So we have percentage, They're all in one line. New record, they're all in one line. Okay. Okay. Just checking. So take screenshot to show the column width, set to 1.5. I'll click here, come here to this, and I'll take my screenshot. All right, so let me take my screenshot. New. So the examiners, they can see that it has what? Colon. All right. So this was step 8. Step 8, click on OK. Step 8, hit on enter. Done. Are we learning? Let me know in the comment section if you are learning. All right. Okay, I think I've done everything on the table, really. Okay, I think I've done everything here. I just use one. I just use one for it. Half. So that's fine. All right, what else? Select the subheading history and the following text up to and include the paragraph heading their best performance. History, subheading history, up to the following paragraph heading their best performance. Their best performance. Okay, this is right here. Okay. Their best performance. Do you have any? Yeah. Change the page layout so that only this text is displayed in 2 columns. So layout, columns, more columns, 2 columns. Of equal width. Okay. Of equal width. Yes. With a 1 centimeter space between the column. 1 centimeter space. So 1 centimeter spacing. And I'll click on what? Okay. Now, if yours is not in 1 centimeter space, what do you do? So come here to File, Options, Advanced, scroll down to Display, show measurement unit of what? Centimeter. Okay. Import the image J2522 history and place this in the paragraph beginning. Legend has it. I think it is. Okay, that's right here. Legend has it. Okay. Legend has it that. All right. So let me insert the image. This device. Okay. Reflect the image so the man faces left. Reflect so that the man faces left. Done. Format the image so that it is resized to a width of 3 centimeters with the aspect ratio maintained. Now, when they say aspect ratio maintained, you simply mean that both the height would also be adjusted. You're not distorting the image. So 3 centimeters. It is aligned to the right column guide and top of the paragraph starting, right column. And what? It is wrapped around the image. So we'll do that. So through, wrapped, and I'll use my arrow key and take it to the right. So you have to wrap it first to do this. Are we learning? Okay. All right. A lot, and you're like, okay, do you have a private tuition? Don't you have? Do you have? And yes, Ajiro Tech do have a private tuition. So by my right, you can see that we have for the EdExcel and Cambridge IGCSE, and yes, we do have for all subjects. Okay, all subjects. Okay, the popular ones that's always been in demand is mathematics, English language as a second language. Okay, we have physics, we have biology, we have chemistry, and we have um, you know the flagship, which is ICT, just here and there. We also have business studies. So if you're interested for a private tuition, um, I think all you have to do is send an email to the sales team at ajirotech@gmail.com, and they would reply to you, talk about your time zone, talk about, and the fee is really quite affordable. Really, it's really quite affordable. It's when you look at it across other tutoring service, I think this is the one that's quite affordable, and you get the very best of service. We also have for the E levels as well, um, and also for the EdExcel. So we have for the Cambridge E levels and EdExcel E levels. Okay, and we have also across the subject mathematics, which is usually the hot cake when it comes to E level, mathematics and chemistry, and then biology. These are usually one of the ones we have in demand always, all the time. Even physics, for E level. So all you have to do, if you're watching this right now and you are interested for a private tuition, then you can do yourself a solid, okay, and send an email to the sales team at agile@gmail.com, and they will reply to you. Apply the TM table style to only column 2 and 3 of the table. To only column 2 and 3. So styles, table, done. Okay, to only column 2 and 3 of the table. Okay. Make sure all the text of each row displays on one line. I think we pretty much covered that. There's a, let me see. There's a 1 point black internal and external grid lines are displayed when printed. Oh, okay. So they helped us out, so that's fine. Table design, so 1 or okay, 1. The table borders and all the data fit within the column width. So they must fit within the column width. Done. There's a 6 point space after the table. So hit on enter. So right here, you're going to come here to line and paragraph spacing and remove, let me see. Okay, it's already, okay, I think it's already removed already. Good. It's already removed, so 6 point space. Good. Okay. So now, what we are going to do here is this. They said, spell check and proofread the document. Now, this is what we are going to do here. Now, they said spell check and proofread the document. Now, when we talk about spell check, I want to teach you something. Let's go to spell check. So you can learn these things and you learn them early. Now, we'll talk about spell check. Spell check, where is it? Somewhere here. Okay, no, that's for, yeah, it's right here. Yes, good. Proofing. Now, spell check is carried out by the software, often a word processor, right? So what it does is it checks each word and compares it to those in its dictionary. And it has what? A red wavy underline. But a grammar check will check the text against a number of grammatical rules. This is also helpful for your paper 1. So it helps you to improve the language structure. So for the grammar check, it has what? A blue wavy underline. But when we talk about proofing, right? Proofing simply means the careful reading and rereading of a document, that is before it is finally printed, to detect any error in spellings, grammar, punctuation, or layout. Are we together? Very important. All right, so let's do that. Let's spell check and proofread the document. So while we are doing that, we have to make sure. So let's spell check first, right? So review, spellings and grammar. Do we have any? Ignore, 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 ignore. Conciseness, ignore. Okay. Now, the table is not split over columns or pages. Is it split over columns or pages? No. There are no windows or orphans. Now, let me do this. Are there windows or orphans? This is not an orphan, really, and I'll explain why. So I'll do Control A, Home, right here on the paragraph settings, click here, line and page break, check this, click on OK. Now, let me explain why, what is orphans and what is widow. Now, I think I have it in my slide right here. Right, at the top, it's at the top. No. Now, when we talk about a widow is the last line of a paragraph that appears alone at the top of the page, right? So what you see here that I was telling you earlier about is, right? Okay, is what? An orphan. But this subheading is not on its own. It has other text, so we can't say it's an orphan. Because the orphan is what? Is the first line of a paragraph or a subheading that appears alone at the bottom of a page or a column. So it doesn't appear alone. Okay, so now the beauty about this is that for Microsoft Word, we can apply the automatic window and offer control, which is what I have done. So it is always good practice to check that windows and offers have been removed. Okay, good. All right. There are no blank pages. No blank pages. Original styles are maintained. Yes, original styles are maintained. Spaces constant between all items. So save the document using the same file name and format used in step 1. Let's go to step 1. What was it? Marathon. Is that what we did? Yes. So print your document. File, print. Are we having a good time? Yeah. Okay. This is what we have. Okay. So we have this. All right. And then we'll print our work. So this will what? Print out of the document. I will click on save. Just want to check something real quick. Okay, no. It's fine. Okay. Yes. Are we printing? Okay. So we'll do that in presentations. Okay, I can do this here. Control Enter. Ensure your headings and your screenshots are together. So I'll save this. So yes, we are done with this paper. I think it was just pretty much straightforward. And thank you also for joining, for learning with me, because the whole idea is for you to learn, to grow, and to be better, so that you can, just as we had exceptional results. I think we had a total of 74 A stars. Yeah, 74 A stars out of the data that I've gotten so far. So yeah, and you can be part of it with a 96A, right? I've not seen for B. I've not seen for B as of the time of this recording. So that tells you the level of which we're working hard to ensure that you produce exceptional results. Exceptional results, right? So please do me a solid. Share this video with your friends. Don't just invite them so they can have a good, also share the video so they can learn. If you're better, help your friend, help your classmate to be better. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.